You know, if you've taken the time to build your physique, to build your body, and you have this physique that a lot of people are looking at and want to emulate and see you as inspirational, it's almost to your detriment to be at a 9 to 5 job. It simply just doesn't make sense. It's almost like moving backwards in life, right? Because ideally you want freedom, you want the entrepreneurial life, you want to be able to build your own freedom, you want to have your own time, but you're stuck in this job that you're doing things that you don't want to do, and you have to take orders from people that you don't want to take orders from, that you obviously have mastered a certain level of life. They haven't. They're asking you about how you've looked the way that you look. They want to look the way that you look, but you're stuck cucked to the job, right? And I'll give you guys a good story. So for me, when I was, this was back when I first graduated from college, right? I took the PSYOP. I took the PSYOP of like, go get a 9 to 5 job, go build your life in the corporate world, do something that is reputable, etc. So I actually went and took a job at an international company that was more of computer technology and IT technology, like basically just selling IT software to companies, right? And I thought, oh yeah, like this is how I'm gonna build my status in life, right? And I did this because one, I didn't know how to monetize my physique. I didn't realize that there was a way to truly monetize my physique. And two, I was still selling my time for money because I was training people in person on the side of this job as well. So I knew that there was demand for this physique that I have, for fitness in general, because a lot of my coworkers, even my managers, the VPs at my company were literally drawn to me because of my physique. They were asking me questions about my physique while being in the office on that job. And some of you may be experiencing that as well. And so what I did was I ended up getting so tired of it that I was like, I want to create my own thing, but I did the wrong thing. I ended up going and trying to start a tech company and doing all this stuff and literally just ignoring the fact that the physique that I have right now is an asset that I could turn into cash flow that could make me far more money than going and doing a tech startup, right? Because that just doesn't fit. It just didn't make sense. So I was in this constant back and forth, like, yes, I built this physique. I understand fitness. I understand how to change somebody else's life because I've done it for myself. But I'm doing something that doesn't fit me because I'm trying to basically appease other people. I'm trying to basically create this identity around being this serious CEO, etc. When in reality, most people would have paid me a lot of money, and they were paying me a lot of money to change their physique. So I kept going through this process and I kept trying different things. I kept trying to build these nerd businesses and like, oh, lead generation agency. And I did that. And I was pretty good at it, right? But at the same time, everybody that constantly saw me were asking me, how did you get your physique this way? I would literally pay you if you could coach me, if you could train me, if you could do, etc. And I never had a vehicle to be able to monetize this asset of my body, right? And so why I give you this story is because for me, I had an epiphany moment when my startup crashed and I didn't have any more money in my bank account and I didn't know what to do. I was like, I need to do something that is best for me. I looked at all of the assets that I had, right, around me. I looked and I was like, okay, well, I live on my own. I don't necessarily make a lot of money by myself, but I do have this body that other people want to have, right? So literally, this was back in 2022. I was stuck and I was facing an eviction, and you guys know kind of the story where like I ended up investing in a mentor, invested like $6,000, ended up making that money back and being able to pay the rent and starting to have financial freedom because I finally understood this body is an asset and I can use it. So why do I say all of this for you? Because you may be watching this right now, and I always say like getting in shape, getting jacked will change your life, but it will change your financial life if you understand how to actually utilize what you have, market it online, build a personal brand for yourself, start talking about your expertise, start talking about your life story, and getting people to want to have the similar result that you've had. Because again, we live in a new economy where now these guys who are in 9 to 5s, they're going to be laid off. I have a lot of people who went through the consulting route. They went through the investment banking route. They went through all of these different corporate routes and they ended up getting laid off. And now they're looking at what I'm doing, right? And they're wondering, how are you able to do that? How are you able to make money online? How are you able to live the life that you want to live? How do you have freedom when I'm stuck trying to job search, right? And a big part of this is because I accomplished something that I know other people want to accomplish, and I can sell that to other people and get the financial freedom that I want while also providing a lot of value to other people. So for you that's watching this and you're jacked, it makes no sense for you to be at your corporate job right now if you have something that everybody else wants. And yes, health is in right now. Fitness is in right now. Everybody wants to get in the best shape of their life. Everyone wants to drop weight. Mostly that health, wealth, relationships are the top three things, right? And you may not have the wealth part yet to be able to teach other people how to do it because you haven't monetized your physique yet, right? But what you can do is start to monetize your physique by showing other people how to do it, how you got the physique that you want. And then you can start to level up in the ladder and start to teach the wealth, teach the relationships, things like that. But the stepping stone is I built this physique and I need to be able to go in and actually start to teach other people so that I can make some money for myself. And online coaching is the biggest thing because here's when online coaching really kicked in. Online coaching kicked in when COVID happened. Right? This was in 2020 and people couldn't go to the gym anymore. So they were starting to realize, well, I can actually have my own time to go train. I don't need to go into the gym with other people, with other trainers and train, and I can train at my own time. And really what I need is what should I eat? How should I train? And how should I live my lifestyle around my goals, right? Those are the three things that you're doing as an online fitness coach is you're actually just guiding people on the lifestyle that they need to live, transforming their identity, right? Helping them get through their limiting beliefs that they can actually build the body that they want. And you're giving them the framework, you're giving them the roadmap on how to do it, right? So if you're in a 9-to-5 right now, it makes sense for you to start building a personal brand around yourself. Start showing yourself. Yes, you can show yourself training. You can give educational advice online. You can do reels. Talking heads are big right now. You can literally pull out the camera and just start talking and give structured advice to people. And you can start to separate yourself from where you're currently at, where you're a wage slave, right? You're constantly literally waiting for another paycheck when in reality with this online fitness coaching stuff, man, like I see plus signs every day. Right? People are buying all the time. People are asking me more about the information because they're interested in that. They want that result. I have the result and I'm the person that can actually give that to them. Right? And so now that allowed me to not only never do anything corporate related ever again, but it gave me the freedom to work with clients whenever I want, to be able to structure a scalable program that works for me and my time. So I'm not spending hours and hours and hours and hours working people out at the gym. And I went through that process. I had an in-person training business as well in Boston, right? I was training these high-level financial executives in the Boston financial district. And yes, it was great money, but I was slaving away at my time. So when I realized this online fitness coaching thing was a thing, I basically transferred over and everything started to basically blossom the way that it is now. And then when I figured out YouTube was the blueprint that no other coach could do because they couldn't talk on camera, because they didn't really have good ideas, because they were simply, and I've mentioned this before, they were basically just spectacles to watch, right? So a lot of these guys who are super jacked can't even make money because they don't even realize what people want. They don't want to just watch you, right? They want to be able to understand how you did it and how you can help them do it. You have to make it attainable for them, right? So when you can understand that process and you can create a program on the back end that actually just generates tons. If you don't believe this, go on my Instagram, look at my results. Look at all of the results I'm giving clients day in and day out. They're literally cutting 20 pounds in 2 months, in 1 month sometimes. They're literally getting their six pack. They're getting all of the stuff that they want. They're really happy with the service and they're paying premium prices to me because I am the person that can help them do what they didn't think they could do. I'm the person that they can relate to because I can create content around life. I can create content not just about fitness, but about confidence, but about status, but about all of these different things that people can start to resonate with. And that allows for me to be able to monetize my physique based on the personal brand that I've built online. So now I'm not reliant on a job. I can make money whenever I want. I can go wherever I want. I can go to Dubai. I can live here in Romania. I can go to Vienna. I can go to anywhere at this point, right? Because I have the financial freedom. I have the location freedom. I have the time freedom. I have all of the freedoms that I need. So for you, if you're watching this and you really want to do this, then you're going to have to really settle down with yourself and realize I have an asset right now that I can monetize that I'm ignoring because nobody told me that I could actually monetize this. Nobody told me that I was the person to make this happen. And I'm here to tell you, you're the person that can make this happen. Like there's space, there's room in this space for everybody. Because here's the difference. And you might be saying, well, the fitness industry is saturated. No, it's not. The fitness industry is saturated with the same type of people who are getting zero results. But the people at the top, the 1% that are making hundreds of thousands of dollars online, I put myself in that echelon because I've done it, right? The difference between us and the 99% of people that aren't is the fact that we understand buyer psychology. We understand how to create content that actually evokes an emotion into people. We understand how to create content that resonates with our life story. I tell all of my fitness coaches that I work with now, I'm like, look, you have to have a life story and you have to demonstrate that life story on social media so that you can stand out, so that people can relate to you and want to buy from you. Because if you're just posting workout advice, if you're just posting like, oh, the training day this, and you're just posting gym selfies all the time, what differentiates you from the guy who has 2 million followers, who's literally doing the same thing, still offering the same service? The thing that differentiates you is your life experience, is your perspective, is how you see fitness, is how fitness changed your life. Because people want to see the end state. They don't want to see the process. They don't care about seeing the process. They care about the end state. So if you want to actually be successful in this space, which is only growing and more people are wanting this, I know this because every day I get a new person that's like, I need to get in shape. I know I need to get in shape. They know it's going to help them. They know it's going to build them up as a leader. They know it's going to get them job promotions. They know, right? They know it's going to help them with their relationships. They know everything is out in the open now. It's not a secret anymore. So all of these people are looking for somebody who they can relate to be able to work with and get the results that they want. And that person can be you. But you're stuck because you don't think you can actually do it. And I was the same way. I don't think I can actually be a successful fitness coach online. That's when I first started my program with my previous mentor. I was like, well, and he was like, well, why can't you? You have the physique, you know how to speak, you have really good ideas, you have a unique life story. You need to be able to put that out on the internet and start to get attention and start to drive that attention towards something that you're monetizing that other people already want. Fitness health is going to be in style for the rest of humanity. People will always want to look good. People will always want to feel good, and people will always want to perform better in their life. And if you're somebody who can make that transformation, you will not only get paid top dollar for that, but you will be able to free your life and never have to go to a 9-to-5 job ever again. I promise you, you can do that. But again, you need to have the steps. You need to have the frameworks to be able to do it. Because if you don't have those frameworks, if you don't have somebody guiding you hand in hand, you're going to be stuck and you're going to quit, because it's not something from a surface level that is as easy as it looks, right? It takes a lot of strategy. It takes understanding your story. It takes building, especially nowadays, a big online, a very, very specific online personal brand, a specific persona, a specific style that works for you. Doesn't work for everybody else, but it works for you. And I built this system, right? I've built this system so where I can help any man who is jacked, who is in a 9-to-5 job, break out of that 9-to-5 job and have an online business that pays him forever, that he can finally start to live the life of his dreams. I've created that for a reason. I've done the fitness coaching and I'm still doing it. I'm still getting clients to this day, right? But now I know that there are a lot of guys who are in shape, who are cucked to their 9-to-5 job, who want the freedom that I have, that a lot of other people have. They want to be able to travel. They don't want to take off sick days. They don't want to do any of that stuff. They want the freedom. They want to escape the system. And I want you to be able to escape the system. If you watch this far, that means that you actually have what it takes to make that happen. And I want to help you. So link will be in the description if you're interested in learning more about how this could potentially help you and how I can potentially help you break out of the current situation that you're in. If you already have a fitness business, but you have no idea how to make money with it, you just started it, you thought it was going to be easy and it's not. I was the same way. I broke out of that. I can help you do the same. So again, the link will be in the description if you're interested. If you aren't in shape, but you want to get in shape because you know that you can monetize that in the future, I also coach people to be able to get in the best shape of their lives so that they can use their physique as an asset in life, not just in business, but also in social settings. Right? Link will also be in the description for that. And if you really just want to just be closer to me and understand kind of like my thought process, get free information, my Telegram will be linked below as well. I have close to 300 or 400 people in that Telegram. And it's growing rapidly because people are interested in knowing more about what I know. So that will also be in there as well. But I hope this video really inspired you to break out of the monotony of thoughts that you have around your job and know that there is a bigger vision for you and that you've done what most people can't do, which is build a physique that is admirable, that is respectable, and that is monetizable. But you need to know how to monetize. So tap in with me. I'm gonna catch you on the next video.